land use, we people, all of us are doing different type of work, and all these different type of works that are in economic activities such as agriculture, forestry, mining, quarrying, building houses, roads, and setting up the industry. This is commonly termed as land use because it is not possible that we live in air. We cannot survive. For each and every purpose for our living, we need land. That is why land is an important resource. Common property resources. Common property resources, because land is a natural resource which is used by each of us equally. But land can also be divided on the basis of private land and community land. Now we will see the difference between the private and the community land or property resources. Private land is actually owned by individuals, whereas community land is owned by the community for common uses. Suppose if I have a very good lawn in front of my house in my area, that is commonly used for me only. I cannot give it for others. I cannot allow other children to play and do any other activity in my lawn. So that is private because it is owned by me. But children park, which is used for children and used by children, that is the example of community. And we also have one community hall in nearby Tehsil ground that is for common use, that is known as common property resource. Now, next one is change in land use over time. See, in the beginning it was not like that. As we are looking in the present scenario, it was not in the past in the same way. But as the population increase, the demand of each and everything is also increased to meet that is why to meet the demand of upgrowing population, we see the change in land use pattern. People and their demand are ever going, but the availability of land is limited. See, in a 100 square feet, only 2 people were living in the beginning. Now, 5 more members are increased. Earlier, that land was limited for 2 people. Now, 5 are living. So, obviously, the change is there on this piece of land. This is the example. Same thing is going on all over the world. People started encroaching the common lands to build up commercial areas, housing complexes in urban areas, and to expand the agricultural land in rural areas. It means इतनी लार्ज पॉपुलेशन की डिमांड्स को पूरा करने के लिए दे स्टार्ट misusing the common lands for their own purposes. Land degradation, landslides, soil erosion, desertification are the major threats to the environment. Why? Because of expansion of agriculture and constructional activities. Nowadays we are talking about deforestation, this or that. Why deforestation is there? Because of human need. Our population was growing day by day. But the natural things take a very long time to come. It takes very long time to form. So what happened? These type of major threats to the environment we see Earlier it was not like that because less number of people were there. See the land use pattern, how it was changed. See in the beginning, all these four pictures shows the land use change over the long time period. Now, conservation of land resources. When overpressure is there on land, so anyhow we have to conserve the land resources. If we spoil the land, then one day there would be no human survival. That is why conservation is very, very important. The growing population and their ever growing demands had led to a large scale destruction of forest, which you know as the deforestation, and arable land, and has created a fear of losing this natural resource. Therefore, the present rate of degradation of land resources must be checked. We have to check these things. Nature is going to alarm us again and again. And if at present also, if we did not check all these things, so one day there would be no life on this earth. Afforestation, land reclamation, regulated use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers, and check on the overgrazing are some of the common ways or methods through which we can conserve the land. Landslide. What is this landslide? Yes, landslide are simply defined as the mass movement of rock piece, because our earth is made up of different rock plates, and whenever these plates move, we see it in the form of landslides. They often take place in conjunction with earthquakes, floods, and volcanoes. We are living in Uttarakhand and we are very, very familiar with these type of landslides, and we had already seen the Kedarnath tragedy in Uttarakhand in the year 2013. So, a prolonged spell of rainfall can cause heavy landslide that can block the flow of river for quite some time. Though it is for quite some time, but it destroys the whole humanity. The human's life also. The formation of river blocks can cause havoc to the settlements downstreams on its bursting. In the hilly areas where we see landslides have been a major and widely spread natural disaster. Though it is known as natural disaster, but according to me, these are as a result of human activities. This human greed had created this type of natural disaster that often strikes life and property and occupy a position of major concern. So what are mitigation techniques? These type of different threats are there to the environment. So we are not doing anything. We are taking certain steps. So what are the techniques which we are using? First, hazards mapping locate areas prone to landslides. Means जहाँ पर हम पहले आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं जहाँ पर अधिकतर लैंडस्लाइड होती हैं, so that once they are recognized and identified, then such areas can be avoided for building settlements. Construction of retention wall to stop land from slipping, increase in the vegetation cover is an effective way to arrest a landslide. Yes, because roots of the trees can hold it. The surface drainage control works are implemented to control the movement of landslide along with the rainwater and spring flow. Now see your one of the favorite diagram, that is soil. Another component of land is soil, because without soil Nothing is possible because roti, kapda, and makan are three important basic needs of human being, and one of the basic need is fulfilled by this soil. This diagram is important. Please go through it. Now, what are the factors which are responsible for soil formation? Because soil is also a kind of natural resource, it also takes a very long time to form. So, here these are the factors which are required for soil formation: climate, time, parent rock, relief features means physical features, flora, fauna, and microorganism. Degradation of soil. Degradation of soil. How soil is spoiled. How we are spoiling the soil. Why we are making this soil unfit for agriculture. There are so many reasons. Soil erosion and depletion are the major threats to soil as a resource. Both human and natural factors can lead to degradation of soil. Factors which lead to soil degradation are, see once again the same factors: deforestation, overgrazing, overuse of chemical fertilizers or pesticides, rainwash, landslide, flood. And all these are there because of upgrowing population. It means the root cause of all these degradation is human upgrowing population. Now, the conservative methods or measures. Some of the conservative methods are here, like mulching, contour barriers, rock dam, terrace farming, intercropping, contour plowing, shelter belts. Definitions are here. Please go through these definitions. See the figure. By name, maybe many of you are not able to understand what is terrace farming, what is contour plowing, what is contour barriers, rock dams, and shelter belts. Through these pictures, you can easily able to identify as well as can able to see. That's all for today's module or this module. Read the chapter well and try to understand it